Almost everyone can recall a moment when the scent of a flower changed their mood, when the fragrance of jasmine filled the air at dusk, or when a single rose on the desk brought an uninvited smile. On the surface, this seems like a simple pleasure, yet deep within the human psyche, a love for flowers is the secret language of the soul, a language that speaks of softness, meaning, and our inner connection with nature. In psychology, a strong affection for flowers is not merely a passing preference. It reflects a certain personality type, one guided by emotional sensitivity, aesthetic awareness, and a desire for inner balance. Such individuals do not simply see the beauty of flowers, they feel it. To them, flowers are reminders of a forgotten part of themselves, the calm, receptive, and hopeful side of their being. Flowers and the human brain. Neuroscientific research over the past 2 decades has shown that seeing, smelling, or even imagining flowers can trigger positive biological responses in the brain. A Harvard study found that people who started their day by looking at fresh flowers had higher levels of serotonin, the happiness hormone. They tended to be calmer, more patient, and more social throughout the day. In simple terms, flowers act as a reset button for the brain's mood system. Their natural scent activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part responsible for calming the body after stress. That's why having even a small vase of flowers at home or at work can lower stress levels by up to 30%. Personality traits of flower lovers. In personality psychology, people who are deeply drawn to flowers often belong to the feeling type and the aesthetic-oriented group. These individuals are gentle, empathetic, and introspective. They perceive the world not merely in terms of function, but in terms of meaning. They tend to be keen observers of details, noticing a slightly curved petal or the subtle shift in the flower's hue under morning light. This sensitivity is not a sign of fragility, but a reflection of the brain's capacity for aesthetic perception and harmony. Psychologists call this aesthetic sensitivity, a quality linked to creativity, empathy, and emotional depth. People with this trait derive as much joy from nature, music, or art as others might from material achievements. Colors and the human spirit. The kinds of flowers one prefers can reveal much about their inner world. Studies in color psychology suggest that color preferences are strongly tied to personality. Those who love red flowers are typically passionate, energetic, and expressive. They live life with intensity and are unafraid to show emotion. People who favor white flowers often seek peace and balance. They value simplicity, mental clarity, and organized environments. Lovers of yellow flowers tend to be cheerful and sociable. Their presence warms a room and they often have a natural ability to uplift others. Those drawn to purple flowers are usually introspective, imaginative, and artistic, minds full of mystery and hearts full of depth. In this way, a person's favorite flower colors serve as reflections of their needs, emotions, and inner state. The symbolic meaning of flowers in the collective unconscious. Carl Gustav Jung, the Swiss psychologist, noted that in every culture, flowers symbolize growth, birth, and the blossoming of the soul. In dreams, flowers often represent positive inner transformation or the arrival of a new stage in personal development. Jung described the flower as beginning from a tiny seed, growing in the darkness of the soil, and finally blooming in sunlight. Just as the human psyche evolves from the unconscious into awareness. Thus, a love for flowers is, symbolically, an expression of the unconscious desire for spiritual growth. That's why flowers hold sacred meaning across civilizations, from the lotus of the East representing purity of mind to the rose of the West symbolizing love and the delicate human spirit. Flowers, in essence, are mirrors of humanity's collective soul. Flowers, emotions, and relationships. One of the most fascinating aspects of flower psychology is its connection to human relationships. People who regularly give flowers or keep them in their homes tend to possess higher emotional intelligence. They are empathetic, caring, and more comfortable expressing affection. A study at the University of Rochester showed that individuals who give flowers on special occasions enjoy warmer and more stable relationships. Flowers convey a message that words often cannot, a silent "I'm thinking of you." From a communication psychology perspective, such behavior fulfills a deep human need, the need to express love through symbols. Just as a child draws a picture for a parent to show affection, adults give flowers to express emotions that language struggles to capture. Flowers as silent therapy. In a branch of psychotherapy called flower therapy or floral energy healing, practitioners use flower essence to improve emotional well-being. Each flower is believed to carry a unique vibration that can influence the psyche. For example, olive essence is said to relieve emotional exhaustion, while rock rose helps reduce fear and anxiety.
Appreciate you staying till the end. Keep growing, keep understanding yourself.